Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Hanging with Mangg.
After running more diagnostics on the active Braider suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
We are playing a little Doom 2016 here.
Will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
I feel like I'm gonna turn this audio down even more. It's gonna get hectic. Yeah, just cuz. Just because someday we may get a new Doom game. But Doom 2016 is not really what I have been playing this week. I'll tell you, mostly what I have been playing this week has been Fire Emblem games. Fuck, no dash in this game. Yeah, so I think I mentioned this last week, talking about doing it, and then shortly after I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I did it. I'm sticking with the plan of recording like 3 videos per game. Which is about 3 hours per game, although for some of them I am playing more than 3 hours, like off camera. But I wanted to limit myself just to avoid massive burnout. I would like to actually get through all the games in some way. So yeah, I've just been plugging along, and
access granted.
Some people prefer this one, like, of all Dooms. It's up there, but it's a tough. So many games in the series are so good. I would actually probably rank it like 3rd. Oh, fuck. For me, overall, the first Doom is still the best, just due to its simplicity and flexibility. Then Doom Eternal, I just think for frenetic action, nothing has beaten it. Then this one, because it's just a really solid first-person shooter. And then Doom 2, which is just kind of an inferior Doom 1, mostly due to map design that I don't care for. And then Doom 3 I rank last because, I don't know, it just wasn't that fun for me to play through. You'd love to see a Doom lore video. Unfortunately, it's not like there's a lot of out-of-game information to draw from. Yeah, I mean, you're not the first person to mention it, but the lore is not why I like Doom games. You're a Doom Eternal fan? Yeah, I mean, it's really... people have complained about it. I hope they don't take those complaints to heart. That, like, they made Doom 2 arcadey, or I don't know. I think if you're like an old boomer, maybe you don't like Doom Eternal because it's too fast for you. I don't know. But overall, it's hard for me to kind of go back to Doom 2016 after Eternal came out, just because the dash the dash alone is just so good. I don't know. But it's good. Anywho. So I am now up to Fire Emblem 6. The Blinding Blade on the Game Boy Advance. So I have 3 videos each then for the first 5 Fire Emblems. And plenty more coming. There actually is now for Archipelago a randomizer available for Fire Emblem 8. I'm very excited to get to that, to try it. And once we get to, I mean, yeah, like these newer, later Fire Emblems, I'm probably gonna have to spend more time on off camera, but we'll see. You think Doom and Doom Eternal were Bethesda's saving grace? As a publisher? I think Doom and Doom Eternal were like id's saving grace in the modern era, because they were not putting out, I mean, really, how many people really cared about Rage? You know, it was just like, whatever. Id used to be so great, you know, and then Doom 2016 comes out and it's like, holy fuck, how dare we doubt? Yeah, good stuff. So, yeah, there's going to be plenty of Fire Emblem in the near future. I know it kind of just came out of nowhere that I started making videos for Fire Emblem, but, you know, recent years, I've been more and more interested in strategy, RPGs, tactical games, strategy games, things like that. So, it was bound to happen eventually. So yeah, that's that. Guess you feel like it would have been a little upsetting if all we got since Skyrim was Fallout. I mean, I don't think of Doom as a Bethesda game. I mean, they published it, but they published loads of games. It was really just more of an id game. Like Bethesda was not involved in the development in any way, as far as I know. I don't think I got a blue key card. So that's so I started uploading Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, and we will move on from there. I've also been uploading, of course, Sea of Stars. I'm not so sure about that game. Like, I'm not obsessed with it, I guess, is where I'm at. I keep waiting for it to really, like, grip me. But it doesn't seem to be happening, so I'm not sure. Fuck. I think that's a death. I like that you don't die instantly, though. So I don't know. I hate to just abandon Sea of Stars because I think... I think it's a gorgeous game.
Reduced by 25%.
I think it's an incredibly charming game. I just don't know how deep of a game it is. So I don't know. I did say we are going to do something horror this month. And... I think we're going to do Bramble the Mountain King. Probably like a couple streams of it. I think the first one might be... I don't know if it'll be... It might be tomorrow, it might be Tuesday. We'll see. And then the second stream, because it's only like 4 hours or so, so we'll try to just do a couple streams later this week. But next Saturday, the 28th, feel like there's... how am I so lost here? It's 'cause I'm trying to think of what to say. God, it happens every time. Next Saturday, 28th, we're doing a big stream, probably like 8 hours long, for Two Brothers Play. Lego's wife is going to be joining us. We're going to do an archipelago thing. So there's going to be 3 games we're going to be doing. Big stream. We're going to maybe try and finish them all. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a big long stream. So hopefully we get some viewers, because that always makes it more exciting. And should be a good time.
Access detected.
Have I tried the Star Ocean games? No. No, I don't think I have. I think maybe a long time ago, one of them that was on PS1, Lunar... no, maybe that wasn't a Star Ocean game. No, I don't think I have played a Star Ocean game. Hold on, what was the one that I owned? Or that I tried, but I didn't appreciate it at the time. Hold on. It's called Lunar Silver Star Story. Yeah, it was a lunar game. That's not Star Ocean. It was just called the Silver Star. But there's a lot of Star Ocean games, I think. Those aren't... Yeah, I don't know. I've never played them. There's a lot of RPGs. Yeah, so bottom line, plenty of Fire Emblem coming. Probably some more Sea of Stars. Bramble the Mountain King, some streams.
Access granted.
And
Gas leak stopped.
special big Two Brothers stream this Saturday. That's pretty much what we're looking at. Over on the Exploring series, I put out like 7 videos since last hanging with Mangg. I don't really read many comments, so I don't know what the overall opinion has been about the anthology, but I don't know. I've gotten some good feedback on like Discord and Twitter and stuff. So
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
I think it's been going pretty well. And by this time next week, we will of course be done with the anthology and almost done with the month. What Roblox game is this? This is Fortnite 2. Star Ocean is like if Squaresoft made B movies, but they were good. That sounds kind of good. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many... There's so many RPG franchises that I've never even looked at. There's, you know, Star Ocean and Saga Frontier and Xenogears and the Atelier series. I haven't even played every Dragon Quest game. There's just so much. There's just so many games. Okay, now I think I have to get up there. Maybe? What difficulty is this? I believe it's hurt me plenty. I don't actually like playing Doom high difficulty. Just because I like to just mindlessly slaughter in these games. Just especially when I'm trying to talk about other things. The DLC for Doom Eternal was like the hardest I'd like to really do. Because that just got pretty nuts. So yeah, we're on the home stretch for the anthology. And there's a few good ones left. I think the worst of the bunch is also in this home run, this home stretch. So there's that. And right, so I promised a Lovecraft reading, I think, in the original announcement video. And I think at the time I said it was going to be like a 15-minute short little reading. And then we get to the point now where I actually need to record it. And I was like, 15 minutes just seems pointless. Like, why, how am I going to put out a 15-minute Lovecraft audiobook? That's just unfair to people. So we're doing like a 55-minute Lovecraft audiobook. We're doing, I'm doing the Lurking Fear, which is not a Cthulhu mythos story. It's just Lovecraft doing very kind of like pulp serial horror. I think he originally was like, just did it for like a magazine or something like that. So it's, I think by his standards, it's fairly like low quality horror. But that's perfectly fine. That's what we're looking for. Man, I don't remember this game at all. You're not supposed to jump up here? It seems like not. No, now I just don't remember where to go. And I just want to finish talking about this stuff. Sneezing One is your fave so far. That is also my favorite of the whole bunch. And probably one of my favorite SCPs in general. The author, Harry Blank, also did SCP-7000, which I thought was like the first funny SCP that I actually found to be enjoyable. And so I think the way he writes is just using humor in like a very real kind of way. That's not just like a joke SCP, but just weaving humor into a good story as part of the character's dialogue and stuff like that, without being over the top. And I don't know, it's just really good. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight. You've been listening to work. Mass new content means that you listen in more. Long form content is probably a slog, but usually if you see a 30-minute or less upload, you just skip it. Because you can't be changing videos every 15 minutes. I mean, I wonder how common that thought process is. Because I think my shorter videos do get less views. Which is just kind of interesting. It's very counter to my original philosophy when I started making videos. Sneezing One is the only one you remember. Oh boy. Well, I guess it is fairly memorable. I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, Google this. I feel like you have to get up there somehow. I'm not in a right mind state to do this, I guess. People want long form Mangg voice. Yeah. And that's what I generally do. I mean, I don't generally make short content. It was just a unique thing with this anthology. That's just how it worked. They ended up with some bunch of shorter ones. So none of the ones that are left are really lengthy. It's like 10 to 20 minute stuff, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, we'll finish that up this week, and then there will be the Lovecraft audiobook, Lurking Fear, and then the compilation, which hopefully I can actually render. We'll see. I find it kind of ridiculous that I'm stuck here. Just because I feel like a Doom game, I should be able to just mindlessly continue moving through rooms of shit. But we're pretty much done here anyways. So that's the plan for the Exploring series. We've got the plan for this channel for this week. Coming on to the end of October, I am planning on also doing nothing the first week of November. So that means that I won't upload a 40K video until the 13th of November. Yeah. So then we'll be back to the normal rotating schedule for November and December. And then I'm also currently planning on sort of working ahead a bit so that I can kind of take off January like I did this year, which was really great. It's a nice start to a new year. So I plan on working ahead on an SCP video, working ahead on a 40K video, probably working ahead on another Lovecraft audiobook, and then maybe just a couple of like compilation videos for SCP, like a group of interest compilation. Like taking all the videos I've done of groups of interest and just putting it all together in one video. It's kind of a cop-out, but it's something. It's better than nothing for a week. So yeah. Something like that. Just to fill up January each week so that most average viewers don't even know that I took the month off. Things like that. I don't know. So that's the plan. Yeah, I think a lot of channels do compilation videos. I think if you do too many, it's really not a good look. But that like super long form, just, you know, big mess of, like here, if I go to SCP Explained, you know, here's from 3 days ago, the top 11 SCP-035 stories, 3.5 hours. 5 days ago, top 16 evil vibes SCP, 4 hours. 10 days ago, Clockwork's top SCP machines 3-hour marathon. Like almost every video uploaded here is just like a 3 to 4 hour compilation. This is what you don't want to do. This is quite terrible. You kind of need to create original content once in a while. But yeah, I don't really do any compilations like that, or I've never done it. So I think throwing a couple out in January is not the worst. Yeah. All right, so that's it. More Fire Emblem, Bramble the Mountain King streams, special Saturday Halloween stream of Archipelago, probably more Sea of Stars, and then of course more exploring SCP ABCs of Death. Thank you all for tuning in, chatting with me. I appreciate it. My name is Mangg. This has been Hanging with Mangg. I'll see you fine folks next week.